You know, celebration really is the most beautiful expression to me of our human nature, um, because this journey has so many challenges and intricacies, and it can become heavy at times. And to me, when we celebrate, we bring back that lightness of our spirit. When we celebrate, we bring this lightness of a spirit that allow us to continue this journey ahead with more, looking forward to it, yeah, with more motivation, right? It's like every milestone, everything that we overcome, if we take a moment to celebrate that experience that we just overcame, it just give us like an extra boost of energy to continue to move forward with more determination, with more love, right? Because we know that at the end of the day, this is just a game, right? And yes, we came here to do work. We came here to do work, and that work sometimes can be difficult, right? But it doesn't have to be just that. We can bring joy and we can bring celebration to remind ourselves that this journey can also be enjoyable. And it is actually meant to be enjoyable, right? We overcome all of that so we can then enjoy ourselves, so we can then enjoy our true expressions. So when we celebrate, we're also inviting more of our true expressions. It's like, I did it. And now it's time for me to rest, and now it's time for me to enjoy all that growth. Because what are we doing the job of healing ourselves, of transforming, of becoming a better person, if it's not to enjoy more of ourselves, right? So when we celebrate, we are signaling the world, the universe, hey, thank you for that challenge that made me become a better person, that made me have a bigger realization of who I am, so I can then embody more of that, so I can then express more of that, so I can then invite more of my soul to come in and enjoy this experience that is to be a human. That's why we celebrate. And then actually, before this video, I made another video that I have to redo. That's why I'm doing this again, because I felt that I was not in the right energy, and I wanted to be in the best energy. And in that video, something beautiful came up that I want to share again. In that video, I was really mental, really, and it was hard for me to find the words. It was hard for me to find the real words that I felt true. But there was something there that came up that I want to share with you. Because in that search in my mind, something came up, and we celebrate also to honor our ancestry. We celebrate the people that came before us, your mom, your dad, but even before that, all the generations previous to us, because they have to sacrifice so much. They have to hide themselves. They had to stay silent, so to protect life, right? Because in those times where they were living, they were being persecuted. If they were speaking the truth, they will be persecuted. So in a sense, we are lucky because we live in times that apparently are more difficult, but in reality, there is so much more freedom than previously. Now we are able to speak our truth. We have so many channels, so many opportunities to share ourselves that they didn't have before. Right? So when we are celebrating, they are celebrating with us, because they are always with us. They are within us. You know, when you feel like you are finding difficult to live, and then a sudden motivation and a sudden surge of energy wakes you up and gives you the strength. That is your ancestors encouraging you and telling you, keep going, bringing you that lightness of spirit. And so we celebrate also them. We honor them. We honor their journeys and the sacrifices that they need to make. So we now have that freedom, that openness, and that healing. You know, all the tools that we have now to heal ourselves so we can express what they couldn't, you know? So we are celebrating our own becoming, which is the becoming of our ancestors, because when we heal, they heal. That's what we celebrate. That's something worthy of celebration, right?